Good morning. My name is Jen Scolari, and I'd like to share my findings on a case study I conducted on behalf of the University of Maryland Global Campus. Here are some of the highlights of what I plan to cover today. First, I want to give you a brief overview of the course I evaluated. Next, I will identify the strengths and weaknesses of the course design. Then I will provide recommendations to improve the course. Finally, I will give some final thoughts and answer any questions. I evaluated the course Instructional Design and Technology Learning Theories, which is offered in the MicroMaster's Certificate and Credential Instructional Design programs at UMGC. This course is taught using the edX Learning Management System and takes place over 8 weeks. The first step in my case study was to conduct an analysis using the Quality Course Teaching and Instructional Practice, or QCTIP, scorecard, sponsored by the Online Learning Consortium. I was able to assess 10 different areas of the course, ranging from course design, content, accessibility, assignments, instructional role, and engagement. I gave this course 132 out of 196 total points available. It should be noted that I evaluated an archived version of this course, and a number of the criteria could not be evaluated fully. Next, I conducted a case study analysis by researching best practices in learning design and technology. This analysis helped me draft recommendations we can implement to build upon the strengths and eliminate weaknesses identified in the QCTIP scorecard analysis. Now let's talk about the strengths of this course design. This course is organized and easy to navigate. This course takes a social constructivist approach by encouraging learners to interact with the content and engage with one another through weekly discussions. In addition, the course is aligned with the learning outcomes outlined in the course syllabus. Another strength is the consistency of the course design. Each week, learners can expect to read or view the lecture, participate in the course discussions, and complete an activity that supports their final project, which is a portfolio due at the end of the 8 weeks. Although this isn't identified in the QCTIP scorecard, it should be noted this course has adopted OER or Open Education Resources. Learners are not required to purchase a textbook or other materials. The course content is available as open source and meets accessibility guidelines. Although the course has many strengths, there are also areas where it can be improved upon. I will briefly address the weaknesses of the course as identified using the QCTIP scorecard and then recommend improvements. Although there are some learner engagement through the discussions, I think this is an area that could be improved. Although the course design is a strength, what is missing are course announcements and news updates. Finally, some units contain lectures that are available in both video and text, but I believe Universal Learning Design, or UDL principles, could be applied throughout every unit in the course. Now that I've shared the weaknesses, I'd like to make some recommendations on how to improve the course design. First, I think it would benefit learners if there were regular course updates, whether these are in the form of class announcements or news features. Content posted in these announcements could include reminders about due dates, general feedback about the assignments, and/or announce last-minute changes. I believe these announcements would increase engagement between the instructor and learners. Second, this is somewhat related to my first recommendation, but I believe the instructor should be more active within the course. For example, the instructor could post weekly updates in the news and announcements. Also, the instructor could be active within the discussions by responding to 5 to 10% of the discussion post to facilitate a deeper and more meaningful conversation. My third and final recommendation is to adopt UDL or Universal Learning Design principles throughout the course. Although some weeks contain videos in addition to text readings, I believe learners would benefit from having multiple representations of content, including infographics, PowerPoint presentations, and video lectures. To maintain the high quality of instruction and course design, I believe it is important to build upon their existing strengths. I propose implementing the recommendations outlined in this presentation and then reevaluate annually using the QCTIP scorecard. Thank you for attending this presentation. I'm available to answer any questions you may have regarding my analysis and recommendations. I can be reached at jenscolari@gmail.com.